What's up, Legends? Get ready for a whirlwind of breaking news that's shaking up the world. First up, the situation in Gaza escalates as Israel's deadly strikes claim dozens of lives, while Qatar takes a firm stance, forming a collective response to these attacks. This is a developing story with global implications. Next, we're shifting gears to the future of transportation. PlusAI is revolutionizing the trucking industry, partnering with giants like International to integrate cutting-edge autonomous driving software directly into their vehicles. Get ready for a glimpse into the self-driving future of freight. Then, we're diving into the world of education, where a surprising trend is impacting enrollment across the universities of Wisconsin. Declining numbers of international students are creating a significant challenge, affecting overall growth and budgets. We'll break down what this means for campuses nationwide. And finally, we're celebrating a global movement. The Stateline RPCVs are hosting a special virtual meetup to commemorate the International Day of Peace, inviting returned Peace Corps volunteers to share their experiences in cultivating a culture of peace. Stick around for all these incredible stories and more. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a legend-level update. The Middle East is on edge as Israel's military operations in Gaza have resulted in a tragic loss of life, with reports indicating as many as 72 individuals killed in recent strikes. This devastating escalation follows an earlier attack in Doha that claimed 6 lives, drawing widespread international condemnation. In response to the escalating violence and the specific incident in Doha, Qatar is reportedly forming a collective response to the ongoing Israeli strikes, signaling a unified diplomatic front against the actions. Israeli troops continue their bombardment of Gaza, intensifying the humanitarian crisis in the region. This situation is rapidly evolving, with global leaders calling for de-escalation and humanitarian aid. Don't go anywhere, because the fallout from these events is far from over. And we're about to reveal how self-driving trucks are set to transform the entire freight industry. The future of trucking is hitting the road, and it's fully autonomous. PlusAI is forging a strategic path in the freight industry, not by building its own networks, but by becoming a crucial technology partner for original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs. They're integrating their advanced autonomous driving software directly into the base vehicles of industry titans like International, a subsidiary of Traton. International will be handling the actual hauling during customer fleet trials, with drivers initially on board to ensure safety and provide feedback. James Cooper, International's Autonomous Business Development Director, has expressed strong optimism about the sector's maturity, noting significant advancements in both the technology and its supply chain over the past 18 months. These initial trials are expected to map out the strategy for scaling autonomy across major freight corridors and hubs, fundamentally changing how goods are transported. But the road ahead isn't just about technology, it's also about global connections. Next up, a surprising enrollment dip is creating ripples in the academic world. A significant downturn in international student enrollment is casting a shadow over the universities of Wisconsin system, despite a modest increase in new freshman numbers. While overall freshman enrollment across the UW campuses has seen an average rise of 3%, the sharp decline in international students has led to a near-flat overall enrollment, with preliminary figures showing a system-wide decrease of 96 students from the previous year. University officials have not provided exact figures for the drop in international students, but industry predictions from NAFSA, Association of International Educators, suggest a potential nationwide decline of up to 15%, attributed to factors like visa bans and lengthy appointment wait times. UW-Milwaukee Chancellor Thomas Gibson highlighted that international students constitute about 5% of undergraduates and 17% of graduate students, noting that visa policies and processing delays, along with new social media vetting procedures for students, are impacting enrollment. Despite these challenges, Gibson affirmed that interest in a UWM education remains exceptionally strong. The uncertainty surrounding international and graduate student enrollments, coupled with potential cuts in federal research funding, has prompted a projected 4% budget reduction. While 8 of the 13 UW system universities reported enrollment increases, with UW Green Bay showing remarkable growth over the past 5 years, the overall system faces headwinds. This shift in global education is certainly making waves. But before we sign off, we're celebrating the power of peace with a special community event. In a heartwarming initiative to foster global understanding and connection, the Stateline RPCVs, a fellowship group for returned U.S. Peace Corps volunteers in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin, is hosting a virtual meetup to celebrate the International Day of Peace. Scheduled for Monday, September 15th from 7:00 to 8:30 p.m., this event, held via Zoom with potential in-person gatherings to be announced, centers on this year's theme: cultivating a culture of peace. Returned volunteers are invited to share personal stories and reflections on how they nurtured peace during their service and how they continue that mission in their lives today. It's a unique opportunity for former Peace Corps volunteers to connect with peers and celebrate a shared commitment to peace. Those interested in attending are encouraged to contact Adam Neblock for more details, and word is spreading to encourage all former Peace Corps volunteers to join this meaningful celebration. And that brings us to the end of another packed Legends Nexus update. But before you go, make sure you're subscribed for more. And that wraps up another epic episode of Legends Nexus. We covered Israel's continued strikes in Gaza and Qatar's response, PlusAI's autonomous trucking revolution with International, the enrollment challenges facing the universities of Wisconsin due to fewer international students, and the Stateline RPCV's celebration of the International Day of Peace. Don't miss out on future legendary updates. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our socials. We'll see you in the next one.